Hey guys, so today's video is all about spooky things. Me and Justin went out again, we've done it a few times since September started, on a little Halloween hunt. Won't lie, I'm one of those kind of people who, this is the prime buying month for me. 2 months, I guess, September and October. These are my months. This is the time where I get things to decorate my house with for the next, 6 months. No, even lying. Anyways, so we went to a couple different stores because it's actually amazing how many different stores are having Halloween items right now. So, really awesome. We have a Fabricland about 2 blocks from our house, which is super, super, super convenient. Seems how me and Justin are always crafting, always. And they had tons and tons and tons and tons of Halloween items, or fabrics. And I didn't know until after I left this trip that you don't have to get a meter of the fabric. I thought for some reason you did. Boop, crazy. Anyway, so I got a lot of this fabric. I just picked 2 out because it was kind of in my budget. So I grabbed this one here, which is all kind of like see-through and batty. They have a couple colors of this. Ooh, but like I said, now I have too much of it. I could almost make a cape out of it. And they're silver on the other side. Can't really see, but second fabric that I got was this, it almost looks like a Victorian wallpaper, but it's got pumpkins in the middle, so it's just precious. Probably could make quite a few really cool things out of this fabric, so that's really neat. Once again, I got way too much of it. I'm going to keep that in mind for the next visit. I'm going to get much smaller portions of it. Next, I went to Target, and we kind of just I don't know, they were almost halfway done setting up, but we still had to kind of shop around. I picked up some Peeps. They're just the ghosty ghost ones because I think they'd be really fun to put into hot chocolate, so just got these guys. They were super cheap there. I think they were only $1.30 or something, whereas at Michael's and Walmart I've seen them go upwards of $2.50. Also got this really cool skeleton melting candle. Apparently when he melts, the inside of him is red, so it's going to pour out of his eyeballs. I had one of these before, but it was not nearly as big and glorious as this one. Burnt him a little bit in the bath last night. I also picked up these really cool salt and pepper shakers. Obviously one's white and one's black for the salt and the pepper. Really cool. I used to have some clear ones that you could see the salt and pepper inside, but one of them broke. So I just tossed them out, but this is a really cool find for me. They were only $5, so you can't go wrong with that. Oh, next up, I totally found candy apple making kits, which is so bloody exciting for me. I've been looking for these for ages. My little local co-op had them probably 6 years ago, and then they just never got them back in. And I understand that making candy apples is probably a lot easier than a kit. You could probably do it with just normal materials from the grocery store, but there's something about these kits that's just perfect. It's the exact candy flavor that I want in my candy apples. Next, I got this skeleton garland. It's just paper. You just kind of pull him out and it becomes a bunch of little skeletons. Justin mentioned me getting this one because I have a Halloween tree that I put up. It's a big black fiber optic tree, and I always put it up after Halloween and then just pile Halloween stuff on it. It's kind of like my Christmas. Spooky people unite. Does anyone else have Halloween themed Christmases? Because ain't nothing good about holly jolly Christmases. Then I also picked up these glittery eyeballs from Michael's. All of their Celebrate It stuff is on 40% off right now. I'm waiting it out to go back to get a bunch more for when they turn 70% off, because sometimes they go 70 to 75% off, and it's a damn good deal. but I couldn't pass these ones up. There was only a couple of them left, and I was really scared I was going to lose these. They had them at Target last year, and I totally missed out on buying them, which really made me mad. And I was so upset about it. So then when I saw these at Michael's, I was super, super excited that they had them. So had to pick them up. They're just little eyeballs, and they're all glittery, and I love them. Once again, for the Halloween tree. These 3 items I picked up at Pier 1. It was a couple weeks ago. It was on one of our first Halloween Adventure Time things where we went out and searched for Halloween stuff. And they're just these little doohickeys. Also gonna hang them on my tree. It's just a Bride of Frankenstein, and this cute little punker guy. And he's like a jail punker, and he's got his little ball and chain, which I think is so cute. Next up, I got these little voodoo doll things. They were from Michael's. I actually got these ones a couple weeks ago. I decided halfway through this that I'm just going to show you all my little Halloween goodies that I bought in the last couple weeks, because it'll be more interesting for you. So I got these guys, also going to go on my tree. We've got a little vampire dude, little pumpkin man, obviously another Frankenstein, because you can't go wrong with that. He's got this cute little spider in his hand. And then just a little skeleton man, all just kind of like wound together like voodoo dolls, which makes me super, super giddy and excited, because I just, something about little Halloween gadgets, just, there's nothing better. Nothing. These next couple items I got at Winners, which I've never really been to Winners before, but Justin's coworker told him they had a bunch of really cool Halloween things, so we had to check it out. Anyways, I picked up this kind of, I guess you would call it a snow globe. This is definitely more of like a haunty globe, if anything. It has a little raven in it, sitting on a stack of books, which I thought really cool, very like Edgar Allan Poe inspired, you know. It has little black flecks in it, and some of the flecks are actually bats. So it's really cool to like watch, because you can kind of see little bats hovering around inside here, which I think is super duper cool. It definitely like appeals to me 110%. Don't know if you can see the bats. They are very, very, very small, but what can you do? Another one of the items I picked up at Winners is this really, really cool candelabra stick holder thingy. It just looks like a old tree with like vines going around it and little holes and nooks in the tree. It's just really awesome, and spray painted black it looks like. I just super adore it. It looks really, really good with these like old tall candles I got from Valley Village around Christmas last time. It looks really good with the green. It's kind of like spooky, and honestly, like, do you guys find that it's really hard to find dripping candles these days? All those like home stores that have the candles like these, they're all dripless, which honestly, like, that is like no fun if you ask me. How can you not have melty wax in your house? How can you just let it disperse into the friggin' air? No, you should it should drip everywhere. It's kind of my opinion on that. And the last item I'm going to show you guys is also from Winners. I got these little bloody bone candy things you're supposed to put on your little creations. I'm hoping to make some cake pops again this year, because they're super easy and super duper fun. But anyways, these are just the little snackies you put on them, but they just look so cute, just little bloody bones. So those were my past couple weeks Halloween finds. I've been going here and there every now and again to pick up little things here and there, because it's the most wonderful time of the year, my friends. Hands down, the best time of the year. I swear, like, my spirit is lifted as soon as September comes, and it doesn't end until like January to February. I actually have super, probably the most decorations I own are Halloween oriented, and that's just because it's the best season, best holiday, best everything ever to me. So yeah, stay spooky guys, and I will see you in the next video.